How's Saturday evening here? Not. I've got to go and do the field water. I thought best get it done tonight. Since tomorrow is meant to be an absolute washout. Who would believe it when it's such a beautiful evening and it's been a stunning day? You right there, Art? Where's your girlfriend? There she is. Bit of a higgledy-piggledy vlog again. There's no real structure to it. It's a bit all over the place. There's a little bit of everything in it. We've had a very busy week. Arty, I've been good with Arts. I've been really sticking to my guns, making sure that he has plenty of work. You right in there, Arts? Plenty of work to lose that large, expansive stomach that he has. Now I just sort of need to up how long I'm riding him for. But he's been a good boy. We have had some entertaining hacks. In fact, in this video, there's a little bit of one of the hacks we had that didn't go quite to plan. Sienna is back in work now, so that's exciting. So there's a few clips of her. I gave her a bit of a loose jump before getting back on. Wanted her to get rid of some energy because she was quite lively. Like I say, that's all be in the video. I've done a little bit of shopping since badminton, and then Coop's just cool. I mean, there's no real clips of you, Coop, but so we're putting you on here now just so that no one forgets about you, because you are the best, obviously. Looking less than impressed. So I'm apologies in advance for the mess of a vlog that it is, but anyway, it's just a standard week in my life. Ever since badminton, my urge to shop has been strong, really strong. In fact, I might have given in a little bit and done a little bit of shopping. Anyway, I went to the feed store today and I've picked up the Senior Super Mash for Corporal, and I had mentioned it in my feed vlog I did a few weeks back because he hasn't got the best teeth in the world, and I found out that it's pretty much identical to the conditioning cubes that he's on now anyway, so I thought, why am I waiting? He might as well go on this mash now. It soaks in under 2 minutes, which is brilliant. It smells of apple. It's lovely. Corporal really likes it. I don't have to worry about kind of introducing like a real new feed to him because it's pretty much the same product. So I've left Sienna on the conditioning cubes because she's looking fab on them. In fact, I'm so pleased with the Spillers feed. I think all the horses look really well on it. So it's been a good move, I must say. I might have picked up that blue saddlecloth as well. I feel I really needed it, and it's really smart. So yeah, oops. Really shouldn't be spending lots of money, but look at it. How could I go without? And it was only like £27. I thought it was a steal. Anyway, first bit of shopping. So this is the other thing that I've purchased. I've actually got something else to come as well. This is the Springer Duo bit. So it's like a Happy Mouth snaffle. It has this really nice curve through it, so good if you've got a horse with quite a big tongue or quite a fleshy tongue. I think Sienna has got a bit of a fleshy tongue, has more flexibility than I was expecting. If I push there, you can see there's some nice movement in there, so we'll see. I don't really have any thoughts to whether she'll like it or not. I just thought it was worth a try, and it said it was good for a sensitive horse, and she is sensitive in the mouth, so I just thought, let's give it a whirl, and it's secondhand, so that's the great thing about eBay, isn't it? So this will be the last of my shopping antics, though I have seen a secondhand bridle that I really want, but I can't. I'm gonna have to resist. I got one of these horse licks. I haven't been able to find them for ages. Normally our feed store has them, but they haven't, so I just find these really useful for kind of distraction tactics with the horses. Most of them don't really have any issues with them currently, but if we start loading Sienna in the lorry or something, then I think this will come in handy. Actually, Arty as well, if we ever put him back on the lorry. And then I picked up my favourite Swedish rug, if I can get it out, and that's the Shire's Highland Plus. And I just find this is the best one. I mean, I really like Art's horseware hoodie type rug. I can't think what it's called, but it's a Swedish rug. But he's actually, I don't know if this is because he's got a little bit fat, possibly, but it's actually just rubbing on his neck. So I brought him this one. It's not as tough as the horseware ones, I don't think, but I really love the fit of this, and it's just not, it won't be as tight on him. Corporal wears one and I love it on Corporal. And if for any reason Arty does manage to lose some weight and he can stay in his horseware one, then Sienna can wear this one because her fly rug's not brilliant either. So it's a good one to have. It is definitely probably my favourite out there. Sienna is back from her little holiday. She had about 2.5 weeks off without me in the saddle, but within that she did sort of 5 days of in-hand work.
she definitely a little green to put the tack back on. We definitely had some interesting shapes on the end of the lunge to begin with the saddle. I think she just forgot what it was to wear a saddle, which is one of the reasons I decided to loose jump her, because I just wanted her to get moving forward, thinking forward with the saddle on and just being comfortable again. And also, when I did jump her that one time under saddle, she lacked forwardness, and I just thought it'd be good for her to do a loose jump again. And I have to say, she was really impressive this time around. She was so confident. She was taking herself round at this point in time. Like, she was happy whizzing around the school, going over the pole. It was really impressive. So this was well worth doing, and also got rid of some more energy before I got on. I've turned off the noise in the background to this video because I am so vocal when Sienna's loose jumping. She's a mare that loves a lot of praise, and I tend to get very squealy as I'm kind of celebrating every time she jumps the fence. But this loose jumping was so different to the previous one. She was so much more positive and forward thinking. And interestingly, this time, every time she jumped, she tended to quite like to come back for some reward in giving her a stroke. She does love to have a play and a chew with the jumps until she then obviously knocks them all down. But I kind of love that she always stands there while I'm putting the fence back up and everything. But it was just lovely to see her so much more willing and so much more confident and taking herself to the fence. I mean, she was actually choosing to go and jump it on her own accord, which was really lovely to see. As you can see, she's incredibly scopy, has an insane jump even out of trot. And this was the first time I'd ever seen her over a spread. I haven't jumped her over a spread, and I've never loose jumped her over a spread. So I thought, let's push it and put the filler in. And I had no idea what she was going to be like, but she didn't seem bothered at all. She just, gives everything loads of clearance. But the fact that she was so forward thinking was what was so lovely to see from her. She was really going into her fences with confidence. So me and Arts are on a solo hack today, and Arts is 11 going on 5. Life experience not that high due to all his leg issues. He's not found it very easy this evening. You might have a seat. He's actually in a good old sweat because he's been doing a lot of going backwards. He just gets really flustered and a bit stressed when he's on his own. And I've taken him somewhere that he's only been a couple of times, mainly because it's nice and quiet around here. But he's finding it a little overwhelming. He's actually settled a bit now, thankfully, because I did a lot of going backwards in not great places. But bless him, he just got really overwhelmed and really stressed about it, and it was taking a lot of you're fine, a lot of encouragement to get him to keep going. And I've got to go up a bridle path, and I'm hoping there's not livestock out there because I'm not sure how he's going to cope with that. And I could lead him, but I'm not sure I can hold him if I lead him. So we're getting some valuable life experience hacking on our own today. Well, this is good going. First field doesn't have any livestock on. He's quite anxious, bless him. Just had to get off for the gate because he's not quite gaiter. Not quite good at opening gates yet. He gets a bit panicky, but don't go backwards. Just trying to do some standing with him, just to try and calm him down, because he doesn't find standing very easily. It's like you've got all this nervous energy, isn't it, mister? All right, I'm gonna give him a nice little trot up this hill. It's not too bad a field. Let's hope there's not cows in the top one though. Oh my goodness, that was stressful. So you have just a thin track across that field. Both sides are electric fencing, and there were cows in it, as I suspected, and the cows decided that they should run alongside the electric fence. So I had to get off Arty, and he was very, very stressed about it, and I was like hanging on to him for dear life, because all I didn't want to happen is him to gallop off and end up touching the electric fence. So won't be doing that ride anytime soon again. It's such a shame because it's such a lovely ride, other than the last field right at the end with the cows. So frustrating, but anyway, we're in one piece, so that's something.